FC Zurich is hosting Arsenal down in Switzerland, where the Swiss Grand Xhaka comes in from. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. From the Premier League to what we call the UEFA Europa League, Arsenal taking on a team which goes by names of Zurich down in Switzerland. That's how it is. And it's going to happen tomorrow around this time. Arsenal will be playing a team which goes by the names of FC Zurich. Remember, it's an early kickoff. It's starting at 19:45 hours. Convert, depending on where you are, you'll be knowing what time this game of football is really going to go on and really be played as Arsenal visits Zurich in there for you. After a humiliating defeat against Manchester United 3-1, Arsenal really wants to get back to winning ways. And Mikel Arteta, the manager of Arsenal, has come out and said Arsenal are really going to go gung-ho. They are going to go strong at the side which goes by names of FC Zurich. No mercy, no turning back, no doing anything stupid. They want to go on and really extend or really restart another winning run into this game of football. And obviously we expect Arsenal to go on and do it, because in that group where they are, I think the only team that's going to give them hard time is going to be PSV. But I will believe that if at all Arsenal fronts its starting 11, that is strong, obviously PSV will be beaten down to the level ground. So Mikel Arteta is having some injuries. Another shocker of a player that really got an injury is Emile Smith-Rowe, who never trained with the team today. With which other player? Because I saw a story indicating that Emile Smith-Rowe and another Arsenal player never played today. Let me check it here very well, because he never really got to play a game of football today in the training session. So another worry for Arsenal. They add to Thomas Partey, another player who is injured at the side which goes by names of Arsenal. And let's wait and see in there for you. So Arsenal really traveled already to a side which goes by names of FC Zurich, and they are going to play in there for you. And I'm going to bring you another story into their training. How the training really went in down there to prepare for a side which goes by the names of FC Zurich in there. As Arsenal trained down in Zurich, they traveled very well and they arrived, and obviously they are doing a very good job. So we are told that Cedric Soares was not involved in Arsenal training this morning after picking up a minor knock, and is unlikely to be involved in the UEFA Europa match opener against FC Zurich. And they even told us that even Emile Smith-Rowe was not part of the players that really trained, but I'm yet to really verify it. Check out our next story when you're talking about the traveling squad of Arsenal that has been confirmed by the manager, Mikel Arteta, and he held the presser down there in Zurich. So, smash the like button, guys, as usual, and obviously expect some changes, but not wholesome changes, because Mikel Arteta wants to win this trophy. He wants to add this one to the FA Cup that he won and the Community Shield that he won. I think every manager would like to win any tournament that participates in. For a manager like Mikel Arteta, very good reason to go in and go strong to really win this game of football, as far as a team which goes by the names of FC Zurich is concerned. I think he's going to field some starting players and some players that have not been getting enough playing time. Obviously, because on Sunday he's playing Everton and it's playing at home, meaning that he will be able to go on and do the needful and really create something out of it. Then let's get into this, as we really know that this is the main reason of us being here as far as Arsenal is concerned. Zurich versus Arsenal, UEFA Europa League 2022 season starts off tomorrow as Arsenal plays away at FC Zurich in Switzerland. A system that Arsenal is going to play 4-2-3-1. That is the accustomed system of Mikel Arteta. Matt Turner obviously is expected to start in goal. No Aaron Ramsdale this time round. Aaron Ramsdale is going to be on the bench. He's traveled with his team, but he's going to be on the bench. Obviously, Matt Turner is coming in to do the magic. Obviously, let's wait and see what Matt Turner really has for Arsenal. He gave us some glimpses of what he can do, especially when he's in that goal area of Arsenal during that season. During the preseason, way away at Nuremberg in Germany. He was in goal against Everton, against Chelsea, against very many teams that Arsenal played. and he really did a very good and wonderful job. That is a player who goes by names of Matt Turner. Tomiyasu, for the very first time, I really believe that he's going to play a full 90 minutes for Arsenal. All of the games Arsenal have been playing ever since his return, Tomiyasu has been coming off the bench, and he has not been getting enough playing time to go on and do the needful. But obviously this time around, he's back fully fit and is going to play his first entire 90 minutes. And to confirm to the manager that, I'm the best right back who is supposed to be played beyond Ben White at Arsenal. So Tomiyasu returns, and he is going to play, I think, full 90 minutes for the very first time in a competitive game at Arsenal. Then Kian Tierney, having not played any minutes in the game of Manchester United that Arsenal lost 3-1, he returns to come in and really play another 90 minutes. Remember, ever since the season started, I've not seen Kian Tierney play a full 90-minute competitive game of Arsenal. Remember, even in the game of Aston Villa, he played like, is it 60-70 minutes? They took him off and Arsenal shifted to a 3-5-2 system. So this time around, I expect him to go on and really play those minutes. Unless otherwise, Arsenal really gets behind and Zinchenko needs to come in through. But if at all they kill off this game early enough, I really believe that Tomiyasu and Kian Tierney will go on to play 90 minutes for a club which goes by the names of Arsenal, as they take on a side which goes by the names of Zurich. Gabriel Magalhaes, I believe, is going to go on and start for Arsenal into that central defense area, especially on the left side of the central defense, alongside a man I really believe is going to start this time round, known as Rob Holding, who was really saying, I want to go on and really leave Arsenal. And if at all you don't play him in a game like this, then when are you going to play him? Because the next game of Arsenal, I think they are playing PSV and Eindhoven at Emirates in the UEFA Europa League, and in the Premier League there is no way you trust Rob Holding. It's always Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes sometimes. So I can't wait to see that happen at Arsenal. Rob Holding getting some playing time in the UEFA Europa League, and I know Mikel Arteta is going to go with that back line. According to the team that I really work with here at Rokani Media Football, that's how I believe Arsenal is going to go on and stand with a back four. Tomiyasu, right back. Kian Tierney, left back. Gabriel Magalhaes and Rob Holding into the central defense of Arsenal as they play a side which goes by the names of FC Zurich down in Switzerland. Then Granit Xhaka returning back home, and Sambi Albert Lokonga, the midfield that we played against United, and they really dominated the midfield, though they really they never stopped United from really going ahead to do the needful and really attack them and stop them from doing those penetrative passes that split apart the central defense of Arsenal. So Lokonga and Granit Xhaka, I expect him to start. That's it. That's why I told you that he's going to go in with some first team players and some players that really have been on the bench and not getting enough time. That is a man who goes by names of Mikel Arteta. Then that is the double midfield pivot of Arsenal, and I expect those two to go in and start. I think Sambi Lokonga has been having a very brilliant past two games, even against Manchester United. I think he really played very well because he was press resistant. He was really good. He controlled the ball and he passed it. And I really believe that he's going to go to Switzerland and really dominate FC Zurich with Granit Xhaka, or with the help of Granit Xhaka. Maybe I've read some stories telling us that maybe Zinchenko, you might find Zinchenko playing in the midfield, but I doubt. Zinchenko returning from injury, played close to 80 minutes in the game of Manchester United. I think he's going to be benched. He's going to be on the bench, and he only come on when things don't go on as the manager really wants. But if at all everything goes on as Mikel Arteta wants it, I don't see the reason as to why players like Zinchenko will come on the field of play. The manager wants them fresh on Sunday. It's the early kickoff at Emirates against Everton. Everton that really looks great and really fighting for Frank Lampard. It really requires players like Zinchenko to be on their form in here onto the channel which goes by the names of Rokani Media Football. So Fabio Vieira, a player who we are so excited about. Guys, I support United, you all know that, but I saw him play against us on Sunday and he really looked great. Guys, this guy is talented. In the few minutes he spent on the field of play, he had a shot of target, not well wide from the goal area. He had a ball into the mixer that would have been an assist, though he he never read well the run. All Gabriel Jesus, and Nketiah never read that run very well. Then, when you look at a team, when you look at Fabio Vieira, he's good. He's good. He has an eye at goal. He can really release the player if at all he really makes a very good run. And with Grant Xhaka and Lokonga Sambi behind him, he's really going to be very much okay and sure of what is taking place at a side which goes by the names of at Arsenal. That's it. So expect him to start. Odegaard on the bench. He'll only come in through when things don't go on as really required. But obviously, he's really a very good player that I really saw play against us on Sunday, and I expect him to go on and really play very well. The other player that I believe is going to start is Marquinhos. Marquinhos has been up and running in the under-21 games, and he recently made it to the squad of Arsenal in the Premier League. I think for the previous 3 games, he has been making it to the bench. But this time round, I believe Saka's played very many games, and I'm going to be so much shocked if at all I see Bukayo Saka starting into that position area, because ever since May 2021, this guy has not rested. He has not missed out on any single game of Arsenal. This is the time you come in and rest him and play a man who goes by the names of Marquinhos. Then, if things don't go on as you want, then you take off Marquinhos and bring him in to play like 30 minutes. You get, as you reserve him and prepare him for the game of Everton. Because I know Mikel Arteta wants to win this trophy of the UEFA Europa League, but he knows that there are still 5 more games to go. And obviously, Marquinhos, this is the game he's going to come in and really showcase his goods. Obviously, I expect him to start onto the right attacking side of the midfield area. And let's wait and see whether they made the right choice of not bringing in another player to give Bukayo Saka competition by staying with Marquinhos to really go ahead and play into that area after losing Nicola Pepe. So I expect Marquinhos to go in and start very, very well for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. Then Martinelli, after Emily Smith-Rowe rumored to be injured and out, Reece Nelson not present, I expect Martinelli to play that side of the left attacking midfield area of a side which goes by names of Arsenal, as the Rokani side which goes by names of Zurich. Then, after all that, expect Edin Nketiah to lead the line and start his first game of the season, because in the Premier League games, Arsenal has been playing. Nketiah never got a chance to start, but obviously the manager promised him that I'm going to get you more playing time at a side which goes by names of Arsenal. So that is my predicted lineup as far as I really believe Arsenal is going to stand tomorrow against FC Zurich in Switzerland. What do you think about it? Into the comment section, tell me what you think about this predicted lineup I've really come up with my team here onto the Rokani Media Football. But let's get into the breakdown of this. Now, Arsenal should know FC Zurich is not going to go on and really attack them and go toe to toe with them, because they know that they lose. What they are going to do, they're going to sit behind and relax and get them on the counter. The 2 goals that they conceded against Manchester United are the goals, if they are to concede, they are going to concede. So Arsenal should prepare for those situations more and more, because this side of FC Zurich has players with intensity. We've seen it shock teams in the Champions League, and this time they never made it to the Champions League. But Arsenal needs to respect this team. Arsenal needs to know how to get this game off. First and foremost, how will Arsenal get this game off and really play how they want to play? The first goal is always important. And if Arsenal can go and score fast in this game, obviously FC Zurich won't park the bus again. They'll just try to go on and go at Arsenal to really get the equalizer and even go for the winner. But if you don't score them fast, or if Arsenal concedes fast, FC Zurich is going to make it hard for you to go in and really score these goals, because they will park the bus. You saw what happened at Chelsea last night. They'll park the bus and obviously make it hard for Arsenal. And it requires Arsenal a lot of energy to go on and really beat this team. But if at all Arsenal goes out and really, if Arsenal goes out and really gets the first goal, Zurich will open up and Arsenal will go on and really beat them. But I will believe that Arsenal is a far much better team than FC Zurich. Even with that lineup that I've really shown you that Mikel Arteta is going to bring, FC Zurich will follow the sword of Arsenal. Arsenal is going to beat FC Zurich. And I know Arsenal is going to beat them terribly. I really believe that. But players like Tierney, I just want to see how they're going to improve themselves to get back to the starting 11 of Arsenal, because the way Zinchenko has modified or revolutionized the way he's playing that left back is really immense and unacceptable. So it's really great. And can Tierney come in and really do that? That's the big question that we are going to see answered into this game of football. Even Tomiyasu, the way Ben White is playing that right back position, squeezing into the half spaces, not the wide areas, you get? Tomiyasu needs to go on and adapt to the new system of Arsenal. And most people have not yet adapted or known that the Arsenal system has totally changed. Guys, Arsenal has totally changed the way they play their game of football, with Zinchenko and Ben White not playing wide. They leave that wide area for Bukayo Saka and Martinelli. For them, they squeeze and they cut inside. That's it. They invert inside into the half spaces. They leave the wide areas for Martinelli and Bukayo Saka. And for the very first time, if you haven't noticed it, give it an eye, give it a go. You're going to get to know that Arsenal has totally changed the way they play. They've totally changed the way Arsenal plays. That's it. They've changed. When you look at Odegaard, the way he plays into that position, and you're going to see Fabio Vieira on how he's going to be roving into that area. It's going to be different. It looks like Fabio Vieira adds himself, or Odegaard will add himself always to what we call the attack force and let Zinchenko cut inside. Each and every time Zinchenko is playing, Granit Xhaka shifts and becomes a left back, and Zinchenko becomes a central attack midfielder. Then Fabio Vieira or Odegaard add themselves, all joins Nketiah or Gabriel Jesus, whoever is leading the line, and he turns into a striker. That's how Arsenal is playing typically. The wide areas are going to be for Martinelli and Marquinhos. So let's wait and see how that is going to traverse in the for you. But my prediction is simple. Arsenal is going to beat like a minimum of 3 goals. A minimum of 3 goals. For keeping a clean sheet, that is questionable, because I don't know how Rob Holding is going to look into that area, but Gabriel Magal is always great. And players like Fabio Vieira are going to destroy a side which goes by the names of FC Zurich, because he is really good at the ball. He's really good at the ball, and I know Mikel Arteta is trusting him to go on and do that job for Arsenal. So guys, your reactions to this video are welcome to the comment section. But smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go in and subscribe to this channel, so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Granit Xhaka, he's back home, bossing that midfield with Sambi Lokonga, preparing for Everton. And if I'm Mikel Arteta, all what I would want in such a game is to get my lead, like a 2-goal lead, early enough, complete the first half with 2 goals ahead, then you can go on and relax. That's it. That's the game plan for Mikel Arteta. Kill off the game, dominate, have close to 80% of the possession, have very many shots on target, not like at Manchester United. Arsenal had 16 shots and only 3 on target. You get? And only those 3, I think only 2 were threatening and 1 went to the back of the net. That's not what Mikel Arteta wants. Mikel Arteta wants his side to go in and really have shots on target more. Sorry, and they have very many shots, but out of those shots, close to 50% of them should be on target. That's what he's going to want. And I think it's going to be an easy job for Arsenal. It's going to be a job done. That's it. That's it. After losing to Manchester United, the best thing these players are supposed to pay to the Arsenal fans is to go in and hit a team which goes by the names of FC Zurich by a minimum of 3 goals, and then come back with a lot of spirit to go in and face Everton. If Arsenal loses to FC Zurich, their morale is going to go down, because it will be like, oh, we've started to lose. We lost to Manchester United and we lost to Zurich. Arsenal have to come in with a statement win. Not a 1-0 win, but with a statement win to announce their return. That's why I'm predicting that Arsenal is going to win by 3 or 4 goals to 0 versus a side which goes by the name of FC Zurich. So your predictions are welcome. Tell me your prediction for this game. But I believe the best way for Arsenal to get this done and get their confidence back as they prepare to play Everton on Sunday is to smash, is to trounce, is to beat Zurich FC hands down with a minimum of 3 goals, and Arsenal should find it easy in the first half to go in and really beat them very, very well. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. And obviously, go on to subscribe to this channel. First video was about Thomas Tuchel being sacked. Second video of the day, and more is yet to come. I'm going to bring you how Arsenal trained down in FC Zurich. And obviously, you'll be here to let us know what everything is all about. I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. Rokani Media Football remains the YouTube channel. I'm out.